Hello people, another beautiful day, yeah, and it's the 19th of March. Wow, March is over already. In another, what, 11 days? Man, time flies, don't it? Okay, hope your 5 senses work, health and strength is good. Now we're talking xCloud gaming is on the Steam Deck through Microsoft Edge. So xCloud is on iOS, but Linux is not exempt from the equation. You know, Microsoft is trying to get xCloud on every device they can find, and now Linux users can now use xCloud through the Steam Deck and play Xbox games. Listen to this. It says here, xCloud Gaming now supports Steam Deck through Microsoft Edge. Microsoft is throwing its support behind the Steam Deck. It says here, Microsoft says it has worked closely with Valve to get xCloud Gaming working on the Steam Deck. While Steam Deck users have been able to access the Xbox game streaming service, it wasn't possible to use the handheld controls to play games. Microsoft has now released a beta version of Microsoft Edge for the Steam Deck that includes full support. It says, we work closely with Valve and the Xbox Cloud Gaming team to bring support for Xbox Cloud Gaming beta with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate through Microsoft Edge beta for Steam Deck, says Missy Quarry, a community manager for Microsoft Edge. We're particularly excited about this ourselves, as we feel it can now open opportunities in the Linux gaming community. It says here, while a number of Xbox Game Studios titles are able to run natively on the Steam Deck, Xbox Game Pass isn't available on Steam, so subscribers will have to stream titles from Microsoft service instead. The Linux version of Microsoft Edge now includes support for Steam Deck controls and is available from the Discovery Software Center part of Steam OS. Microsoft has detailed instructions for creating a link to Xbox Cloud Gaming on the Steam Deck to make it easier to access in the future. Microsoft's latest Steam Deck support for Xbox Cloud Gaming comes just weeks after the company detailed its Xbox Game Studio titles for the handheld. The Steam Deck is also now able to run Windows, which provides another way to access Xbox Game Pass titles. Valve CEO Gabe Newell has said he's more than happy to help Microsoft bring PC Games Pass to Steam. But until that happens, Xbox Cloud Gaming and Windows on Steam Deck are the only valuable methods right now. So there you have it. xCloud is on the Steam Deck through the Microsoft Edge browser. So iOS players can play Xbox games through the cloud. Now the now it's the Linux community's turn, and there's 2 ways to do it. One through the Microsoft Edge browser. The other is through Windows by installing Windows on the Steam Deck. So Steam Deck fans are covered. You know, Microsoft and Linux are competitors, so of course they're not going to give all their stuff away, but they'll let the Linux community play some Xbox games. And the reason why Microsoft is doing it like this is a security issue, and and plus, you know, what had happened with Sony when they, stopped using Linux and their network was hacked. So Microsoft is exercising extreme caution when it comes to cloud gaming. I mean, Xbox cloud gaming on the Steam Deck. You know, so they provide the Linux community with options. One by installing Microsoft Windows on the Steam Deck, or the other is through the cloud. So Linux users have two options. But other than that, Microsoft is making sure that the Linux community, the iOS community, Mac using community can play Xbox games on their devices. So they're not leaving anybody out. And the good thing about the Steam Deck too, PlayStation users now can play Sony's games on the Steam Deck. You know, games like God of War, Death Stranding, Horizon, and so forth. So, the Steam Deck right now it's a really good handheld. And when Valve came out, they told us, they couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. And then the second thing they brought up was when they said the Steam Deck is running on full power. So that let you know that the handheld market has changed. So you can't come out here with nothing crappy and think you're gonna get by. So Valve send a clear message without mentioning no names. Valve they saw this through, because they faced a pandemic, and they never gave up. They just kept following. They kept following through on this, and now the Steam Deck is here. And so most people that use it right now, they like it. And plus, there's other people that's trying to get trying to get their hands on it, so they won't be able to get theirs until like the third quarter of this year, because of the chip shortage and trying to get parts to make newer Steam Decks. But other than that, man, based on the videos that you have seen so far, there are a lot of good games that there are a lot of games that the Steam Deck handles very well. And the good thing about the Steam Deck is that you can install Linux or Windows on it and then play PC games regardless of what operating system you use. So you're not missing out on anything with those two options. And then you can go on from there. Microsoft, man, made sure when they came out with with xCloud, that they didn't leave anybody out. They made sure that their games can be playable. They try to work with different parties, to make it happen. And look at Microsoft now. Now Linux gamers, can play games on the Steam, can play Xbox games on the Steam Deck. And a lot of people they're having fun with it right now. I'm gonna leave a video in the description box with the video is showing you how to set up xCloud on the Steam Deck. And I think there's another one from IGN, so I'm gonna leave both of them in the description box. All you do is click on the link and enjoy. Other than that, nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek.